So in this segment, we're going to be talking about Britons facing long queues at Spanish airports due to passport checks. I remember there was a really infamous story about a guy going to Amsterdam complaining about how long the passport checks are, and this isn't the Brexit he voted for, which is so funny. He was trending on Twitter. It's hilarious. I think I may have covered it actually. I'm not sure. It was a while ago. It feels like a lifetime ago, to be honest. So travellers from the UK who have reached Spain in the last few days have faced long queues of up to 45 minutes. That's crazy. This is because UK nationals now need to wait in the non-EU travellers line for their passports to be checked and stamped, SchengenVisaInfo.com reports. Taking into account that the winter holidays are just around the corner, and with more people wishing to visit famous Spanish destinations such as the Canary and the Balearic Islands, the travel agencies have called on Britons to prepare for even longer lines during the upcoming weeks. I mean, that's just crazy. And 45 minutes to wait in an airport queue. It's wild. In order to help with the current situation, different tourist associations have asked the Spanish National Police to recruit more staff so the border control process can be run more smoothly. However, no improvement hasn't been seen yet. And it's kind of a lot of British exceptionalism there, isn't it? You're asking the Spanish police to take officers from elsewhere in order to help British people get into Spain. Like, what? Like, they're not going to do that. That's stupid. Like, that's so dumb. Like, they could be dealing with actual crime, but you're going to ask them to speed up people's speed up people in the queue. I thought British people love queuing. You know, this should be up their alley, or up our alley, even down our alley, however that phrase goes. You know what I'm trying to say. Considering that UK tourists make up for around a quarter of international travellers that reach Spain every year, it is believed that those who plan on visiting the latter during the last 2 weeks of December may face even longer queues. I mean, there is a large amount of British people that go to Spain, but again, they don't owe us anything. The Spanish don't owe us anything. Since the UK is no longer part of the European Union, Britons who reach Spain are no longer permitted entry without a passport because we're out of Schengen. Or we're never in Schengen really, but I think Spain is in Schengen. In line with the new rules, which apply if you're a third country, travellers from the UK must undergo border checks and have their passports stamped. This way, authorities can check if anyone has overstayed in Spanish territory. Moreover, since the UK has left the EU, Britons need to follow the same rules as other third country nationals, because these aren't new rules, these are existing rules for third countries, and Britain is now a third country. That line in green, those two lines in green are really important. That's the thing that people need to understand. We wanted to be a third country, and now we are. So we can't moan about the rules of third countries because we helped to create these whilst we were an EU member. This means that UK nationals can stay only for a period of 90 days within a 180-day period in Spain or any other Schengen areas. Except for having to undergo border checks, UK nationals are no longer permitted to enter Spanish territory if they don't hold a valid vaccination certificate. That will be temporary, but that's just Spain's way of trying to halt the Omicron or Omicron variant, however you pronounce it. Britons were previously allowed to enter Spain by presenting a PCR test taken within 72 hours if they didn't hold a vaccination certificate. However, since September 1st, all of those who are unable to present a COVID certificate have been denied entry, which again, it's up to Spain. They wanted to control their borders, or they can control their borders, and they've done it. The tightening entry rules against UK nationals will remain in force until December 31st. So again, these are the rules for third countries. Spain can implement whatever kind of checks they want really on, within the law on third countries, and they are. They're saying you have to have a negative test and you have to have a vaccination passport. So, except for Spain, Switzerland's also tightened the rules. For Britons, the Swiss authorities announced last week that due to the spread of the new variant, Britons are now required to follow mandatory quarantine requirements when reaching Switzerland, which isn't ideal if you're on holiday. So, I don't think a lot of people will visit Switzerland because of that. But, British people aren't going to stop going to Spain because of rules that are implemented. It's not going to happen. So, it's time for people to suck it up and understand we're a third country now. And that's the top and bottom of it, really. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.